Progress.
We'll kick it off with questions. Let's go ahead.
Nico, thoughts on the game, please.
Sorry?
Thoughts on the game?
Uh, I think it's a typical first game of the Open Cup where the opponent, I was talking with the coach because analyzing the team, I like what they propose. They try to play, they have tools and resources to build from the back. And it makes it more difficult when a team wants to come here to play because you have to be worried about how you're going to press and win the ball. And I think in the first half we had problems to win balls. And in the second half we adjusted. We changed to a 4-4-2 pressing, and it was more difficult for them. I think we step up a little bit also in the intensity. And overall, this game is also difficult for some of the guys that haven't played a lot. They feel some pressure also, and I think they grow through the game, and very happy with the performance from the guys and what they did, and still a long way to go in this competition, but we made the first step.
Anything else in the room? Go ahead, John.
Nico, mencionaste el hecho que algunos jugadores que recibieron una oportunidad. ¿Qué quería ver de ellos? ¿Y había algo que para ti destacó? No quiero que sea un jugador que va a tomar un salto, pero ¿qué quería ver y qué destacas de los jugadores que recibieron hoy su primera o una de sus primeras oportunidades de la temporada?
I think what I told them before the game, right? Since day one, all of these guys have show up every single training, every single game, doing their best, working really hard, making great trainings. And what I asked them is do the same that they've been doing throughout this time, and make us enjoy the game, playing a good soccer. And I think for moments and some plays, they did a very good job in this game. And and I think it's nice to see players like Lucas, that he has been playing with North Texas and getting minutes, and how he was growing through the game and got more confidence with the ball in the second half. Also, Quiñones, that we didn't have the opportunity to see him, and he's a player that gives us versatility. He can play fullback, he can play a center back, and how quick he releases. I think it was good to see Tiki play more time than the last 30 minutes or 20 minutes as he was doing, and see how he can handle the workload. And I think he gave us a lot of ball security and verticality to go forward. And also Schön and Benny when he came in, Khalil, I think all these guys deserve a lot of, like Eddie Munjoma, that he came in the other day. But I think overall they stood there, and Schön had an assist, and Khalil grew a lot in the second half, and we could see the Khalil that we're seeing every single training. And I think overall the guys did a good job, and everyone that played was good. And lastly, but very important is Jimmy, right? He show up in the right moments. He's one of the leaders of the team. He works every day really hard, and I'm really, really happy that he had this game today.
Now, facing Houston, I know you've been in the game a long time. You understand how rivalries work. This will be your first regular season game against FC Dallas's biggest rival. Does that add some flavor? Obviously with the rotations, a lot of guys will be fresh for that game. You're in that sort of weekly rhythm of the season, but what are you hoping to see from your guys in Houston, and is there that extra flavor because of the history?
Yeah, of course. A derby, a clásico, depending where you're from, it's called in a different ways. It's always special, and it's a different feelings. It's a different intensity. The fans are with a different pop in energy on the stands, because they're waiting for this all the week, right? And because we had an Open Cup, it's like it has been quiet, but I can assure you that tomorrow everyone will be thinking and talking about the derby. and it's good that we have the whole group healthy and training and ready to go against Houston, and it's a special game, and we'll try to do everything to win that game and secure the 3 points at home.
You find the Open Cup falling just before the Houston game kind of forms a sort of inconvenience for both teams, kind of having to, you know, worry about rotating players in and out ahead of, you know, what's not a typical run-of-the-mill game.
Well, I think if you go to any country, the Caps, and you ask the same question, sometimes they can feel the same, but I think the schedule is there. Once we knew the schedule, we know what we was facing, and the way this is why we treat this game in the way that we treat it, and how serious we treat, and why we rotate players, because after Kansas City, and the schedule is gonna be very very tight and a lot of games, and we want to have as much players available to make the right rotations every single time and put the team in a position to perform every game.
All right, we'll go to the Zoom here, and Eric from Telemundo has a question. Go ahead, Eric. Good to see you.
Hi, Gina. Thank you. I have two questions. Nico, ¿qué tal? Te saludo con mucho gusto, Eric Mora de Telemundo. La primera, tus impresiones en español sobre este primer juego en esta Copa y la victoria del día de hoy.
Bueno, siempre el primer partido en cualquier competición, y más en Copa, que si ganas sigues dentro, y si pierdes estás fuera, pues tiene un poquito de estrés, ¿no? Te da un poquito más de estrés, de presión en ese sentido, y luego pues jugadores que a lo mejor no habían comenzado como titulares en el equipo o en la alineación inicial lo han hecho, y creo que han ido creciendo conforme el partido ha ido avanzando, y las impresiones son que nos ha servido mucho primero para dar minutos muy merecidos para jugadores que han trabajado desde el primer día muy bien, y para conocer y ahora poder analizar este partido, hacer esos clips individuales, trabajar individualmente con esos jugadores, y a partir de ahí ayudarles a seguir creciendo, porque los vamos a necesitar, porque vamos a necesitar a todo el grupo conforme el calendario se va ajustando más y vamos a tener más partidos. Pero bueno, un típico primer partido de Copa, y bueno, ya podéis ver resultados que se están dando, y como equipos pues les está costando mucho superar a los rivales, ¿no?
¿Es esta una buena plataforma, Nico, para que los jugadores que no tienen mucho tiempo con el primer equipo en la MLS puedan dar ese salto, puedan ganar esa seguridad? ¿Es para ti una buena plataforma para poder pues acrecentar el poderío en tu equipo?
Yo creo que cada vez que hay 3 partidos en una semana es una oportunidad para manejar la plantilla, y para moverla y tener siempre equipos frescos, con energía, y que puedan ayudar al equipo de la manera de jugar que queremos, y por lo tanto la Copa la tratamos en ese sentido de la misma manera, y para nosotros es muy importante. No quiero decir del nombre que lleva la Copa, si no es importante para nosotros, como es de la Marhan Copa, pues eso añade todavía un poquito más de presión si cabe.
Muchas gracias.
All right, anything else for Nico? All right, thank you, Nico.
Thank you, guys.
See you back
Thank you.
here soon.
Recording stopped.
Most important thing is that we went through.
What happened on the play when you were able to set up the goal?
You mean the second one?
Yes.
Yeah, I got a ball from Khalil, and then Pira, our coach, told me that I have to do early crosses. So I control the ball, and I put it in between the keepers and the defending lines, and then the header went in the second post, and he scored a really good goal.
If there are other questions in the room, go ahead, John. Yeah.
Go ahead.
What else did the coaches say? I'm not trying to go
Yeah.
too into detail, but what else were kind of the instructions, the plan for this game, especially in the attack where you're so influential?
Yeah, he said that this game not gonna be that really easy. That they showed our best play, and then we tried to score as soon as possible. We got a penalty in the 20th minutes or something, but still we didn't play as good as we planned in the first half, I think.
How it feels to get some minutes under your belt after a really successful summer, a good run in the team, and then a kind of shortened pre-season with injury and kind of being in and out of the 18-man roster.
Yeah, I felt really good on the field, so I'm really happy to get some minutes, to get my first minutes. I work a lot. I work really hard to get the minutes. So I just keep going, and then I want to show what I can do.
Great. We'll go to the Zoom, and we'll go to Nathan Hill. Go ahead, Nathan. We do have Franco Jara standing by as well, and he's going to be in here very shortly. So go ahead, Nathan.
Thanks. Hi, Sabby. Nathan Hill of Big D Soccer. Your fans have been wondering kind of why you haven't made the game day roster, even off the bench so far this season and things, or at least in the last couple of matches. So really good, really exciting performance from you tonight. What do you hope to build off of this performance going forward? What are your goals for this season?
Yeah, as I said, I just want to keep going, work even harder than now. And my goal is I just want to make a roster first, and then second that I want to get some minutes also in the league. So I will keep pushing, and then I will not give up, of course.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you
very
very
much. Thank you very much. We'll bring in Franco right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Recording stopped.
Jóvenes en la alineación titular, cuando hay muchos que están recibiendo su primera oportunidad de, a lo mejor, no solo la temporada, sino su carrera. ¿Intenta decir algo a ellos? ¿Intenta ser este líder o nada más usas tu ejemplo? ¿Cómo ves tu papel como alguien con esa experiencia en el equipo?
A veces es difícil recalcar o poder decirle una palabra a un jugador y motivarlo, ¿no? Siempre es bueno que uno dé el ejemplo para que ellos también tengan esa motivación y en base a ejemplo y a esfuerzo que uno pueda hacer, también todo el equipo se contagie. Yo creo que hoy en día hablar está de más, sino que dar el ejemplo es lo ideal. A veces puede ser para bien o para mal, pero siempre hay que apoyarlos, porque si bien es un equipo con muchos jóvenes con un futuro impresionante, lo único que puede hacer uno es apoyarle y darle confianza, porque eso lo va a llevar a ser grandes jugadores.
Anyone in the room? We give Marlene, and we have people who can translate if anybody. Dan? Or not?
Really easy one, I guess, is how it felt to play in the cup, winning a penalty, scored a goal.
¿Cómo te sentiste de jugar en esta copa y anotar un gol?
Goles son amores, así que convertir, estoy feliz, y por pasar también. Así que ya pensar en el clásico del sábado, que es muy importante para nosotros.
The goals I love. Glad that he scored the penalty. Glad that they were able to move on to the next one. Now the pages turn to the derby this Saturday. I'm excited for that. We'll focus on that.
Okay. Vamos a Zoom. Eric Mora. Go ahead, Eric.
Hola Franco, te saludo con mucho gusto, Eric Mora de Telemundo Dallas. Me gustaría preguntarte cómo estás físicamente, cómo te sientes tú físicamente y cómo manejar esa, no quiero usar la palabra frustración, pero ese deseo de querer ya regresar, estar en el 11 titular en la MLS. ¿Cómo lo manejas y cómo llevas ese deseo a que te dé esa tranquilidad para no desesperarte en cara a lo que es el primer equipo?
Es difícil, y yo creo que a esta altura de mi carrera lo he aprendido, que ya sea 1 minuto o 90 minutos, siempre es bueno aprovecharlo. Y como lo digo siempre, lo que yo pueda hacer a mi alcance, estar bien físicamente, mentalmente y ayudar al equipo de donde me toque estar, lo voy a hacer. Después, si me toca jugar más o menos minutos, siempre uno tiene que estar preparado para cuando llegue esa oportunidad, tratar de demostrar que también uno puede estar en el 11 titular.
¿Cómo estás físicamente actualmente?
Me siento muy joven, así que estoy muy bien.
¿No hay lesión, no hay nada que te tengas que estar recuperando actualmente?
No, tuve la lesión al principio de temporada de ligamento, que eso me llevó bastante tiempo más de lo esperado. Y después, como lo digo siempre, el ritmo de juego nos va a dar a cualquier jugador la confianza en lo físico, en lo mental, así que los minutos que me toque jugar voy a apoyar y dar lo mejor de mí.
Muchas gracias, Franco. Felicidades.
All right. Go ahead, John.
Una pregunta más, Franco menciona este clásico, obviamente un poco complicado con este partido y luego unos 5 días después un partido tan importante para la hincha, para la afición, pero ¿cómo van a enfrentar este clásico que tan importante es en el vestuario y cuáles son las cosas que dice sobre un partido así contra Houston que le pone aparte de un partido, por ejemplo, contra Red Bulls de ese pasado fin de semana?
Yo creo que es una linda oportunidad para que el equipo se siga haciendo fuerte de local. Si bien nos falta el triunfo de visitante, pero el partido de Szabolcs es una linda oportunidad para retomar la confianza, para ser un equipo protagonista y para ganar los clásicos. Yo creo que, como se dice en Argentina, los clásicos son para ganar y más de local.
Alrighty. Gracias, Franco.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for having your kids, your boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.